Hello, I'm here with Jamie from Harman Professional. Jamie, Harman's really gone through an evolution in its product portfolio. It's become really sophisticated, and personally I see an openness as a central theme across both hardware and software. Could you elaborate a bit more on what is this openness and why it's so important?
All right, I'm glad you noticed that because we put a major investment into making sure that we take a different approach in the marketplace. I think we're in a time where most of the marketplace is tired of proprietary systems. They're tired of being locked into walled gardens. They want to experience technology that allows them to bridge together best in breed technologies, but have a great experience inside a single ecosystem that they find that great experience exists there. So across all of the platforms, all the portfolio that we've been launching over the last 2 or 3 years, it's all been about adopting open standards, open architectures, non-proprietary systems to give customers the freedom and the flexibility to leverage great experiences from us and all of our manufacturing peers and partners, and let the global community of people create great experiences together.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm already seeing this openness filter down into the hardware and software you have right now, but could you expand a bit more on how this openness is kind of peppered through everything that you have on stand?
Yeah,
right
no,
now?
that's a great question. So, last year we launched our next generation control platform, AMX Muse, that's all built 100% on standard off-the-shelf open standard programming languages and flow-based programming environments. So, you look at the adoption of Groovy, JavaScript, Python, Node-RED, and we don't restrict people to a language, we don't restrict people to a tool. They can bring their own programming environments, they can leverage their talent resources as best fits for them. You look at our next generation SVSI platforms from AMX, where we're the first manufacturer to adopt the Dante AVA. We're rolling H.264 and 265 technologies as a dual streaming alternative to our high resolution gigabit streams. And then most importantly, you look at the most significant launch of InfoComm Asia, which is the first time that we're actually launching our next generation open architecture digital signal processing platform here, along with the unified software suite called the AVX Suite.
Yeah, and you mentioned this phrase, bridging things together, right? Like, to me, that's integration.
Right.
That's what a chunk of our industry does. How does this openness in both hardware and software help them? How do you think that it's going to help them create these experiences and deliver this value that the clients are demanding from them?
Well, ahead of that, it kind of starts with the concept first of converging best-in-class hardware with best-in-class software. I think that there's a lot of players in the space that focus on just great hardware, or they focus on just great software, but the best outcomes will result from that infusion of best software enabling the best hardware experiences. And once we capture that, once we enable best-in-class hardware with best-in-class software, and we can unify work streams and make it simpler to pull this stuff together, then it's about how well does it relate to the other technologies that maybe Harman doesn't manufacture, or best in breed other peripherals and other ecosystems that want to pair in. How do we relate this technology to back-end infrastructure, network infrastructure, building management infrastructure? We do it through the most open standards.
Yeah, and that to me sounds like a perfect outcome. Jamie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for stopping by. Great to see you.